Greetings sir and another one. My name is Shishai. My name is David Han. So in this video, we're going to present to you about a green building certification system from South Korea, which is GC. So let's start with the presentation by David Han.
Okay, so let's begin with a case study of GC, which is it's the certification system in South Korea. Here is the table of contents, which contain 13 points, including the reference. It starts from introduction, vision, and mission, objective, coverage area, assessment criteria, weighting, analysis, rating system, following by registration and certification process, case study of certified bidding, uniqueness, implications for our country, and also the conclusion. So in this case, let's move to the introduction. As we know that for the world now, it's facing the environmental impact that caused by a lot of factors such as the pollution, deforestation, climate change, biodiversity loss, and resource depletion that is significantly threaten the planet and also the well-being of the human. And among this reason, bidding is play a vital role in environmental degradation due to their high energy consumption and resources usage. So the energy and the resources are used rapidly. For example, we use the energy to operate the equipment for the construction, and also the resource such as the raw material like cement, sand, and also like the gravel and anything else. So the various global assessment method exists to mitigate the environmental impacts of bidding and promote sustainable development. Globally, there are a lot of systems to certify the green bidding, such as the BREEAM, which is for the United Kingdom, LEED for the United States, CASB for Japan, and our case study here, which is GC for the Republic of Korea. Okay, so GC is abbreviation that stands for Green Standard for Energy and Environmental Design that developed and used in Republic of Korea. Specifically, it's about the environmental challenges which leads to design for the system and also the environmental criteria for Korean bidding. And for this one, it's just like we can say it's the government-led initiation since 2002 by the Ministry of Environment, Construction, and Transportation, and also known as a Ministry of Land, Infrastructure, and Transportation now. And here is the logo. For the left one, it's in Korean, and for the right one, it's in English. Yes, and now let's move to its vision and mission. So move to the vision. GC aimed to envision a future where sustainable practices are deeply engaged in South Korean society, and it's also aims to harmonious coexistence between urban growth and natural environment, which means that it's really important to develop the city, but we also take into consideration about the environment and also the well-being of the human. And moreover, GC strive to lead South Korea toward a green, resilient, and prosperous future, prioritizing environmental and social well-being. Okay, and here is the mission. So the mission here is to promote sustainable and environmental friendly practices throughout South Korea bidding environment, and it inspires, assist, and empower individual businesses, also the community, to adopt a green construction principle. For example, when we want to be a bidding, so for the green bidding criteria or principle must be take measure first so that we can obtain the like eco-friendly building. And also for GSEED, it aims to reduce the negative environment impact and contribute a more resilient and sustainable future. Through the innovation, education, and collaboration, the system also wants to transform the South Korea plans, builds, and manage its existing building. And I can also say that it's advocate for the balanced approach that addresses human needs while preserving valuable ecosystem. Move to the objective. Here are several objectives. The first one, which is promote sustainable construction. Like it's just to support the green building standard and then collaborate on the eco-friendly construction rule. Move to the next one, it's the educate and raise awareness. So just conduct the outreach and the workshop, provide training for professional, and for certification and recognition, we just need to establish sustainability certification and also integrate to the national code. Moreover, for the research innovation, GC aim to support the sustainable technology research and drive the design innovation. Also, the community engagement, which involve with the sustainable initiative among the people in the community and also promote the local project for the quality of life. And for policy advocacy, advocate for green building policy, and moreover, it's also consult on the regulation development. And move to this point, it's about the coverage area. So the coverage area for the GSEED, it cover many type of buildings such as the new building. And for this one, it's already included the multi-residential housing, residential complex, office building, school, retail, hotel, residential, and other building. And also for the existing one, yeah, it's still similar to the previous one, which is the multi-residential building, office building, and the other type of building. And here is the data so far. Like it was developed in 2002, and from 2002 to 2014, there are over 1,000 buildings that already issued the certification. And for the GSEED impact span from local to global, it means that it's not only apply for the South Korea, but also some other country around the world, and also driving the sustainability in building construction and operation, and involved to address environmental challenges on the worldwide scale. And now let's move to another main topic here, which is about the assessment criteria. GSEED have like many criteria, including the energy and resource conservation, emission reduction, and integrate with the surrounding building. Here are just the criteria, but it's just in Korean. Let's move to the next slide. So the assessment criteria, the first one is for the land use and transport, which we just preserve the ecological value, minimize the sunlight blockage, and promoting the public transport. And for energy and environmental pollution, we encourage energy saving and renewable energy use to reduce emission. And for the material and resources, just to promote energy efficient and eco-friendly product to reduce pollution. And then for the water circulation and management, minimizing flooding and water consumption for the residential purposes. And now let's move to the last three criteria of GSEED. So operation and maintenance, ensuring building efficiency and environmental consideration in construction. And for ecological environment, creating green spaces and addressing urban ecological issue. Indoor environment, promoting low chemical emission product and energy saving measure for comfort. And now let's move to the criteria weighting analysis, which is the last part for my presentation. So in this case, we use the AHP, which is analytical hierarchy process. It's just like a type of the decision tool that we already took from the last semester, and here is its application. So in this case, we only apply the level 1 AHP because we just want to weight the 7 criteria of GSID. And here, like we see here for the survey of level 1, we just ask the decision maker to compare the land use and transport with the other criteria, and we got the answer as follows. So for this table, it's like we call it the result that we took from the AHP level 1, which means that for the energy and environmental pollution is the prioritized factor, following by ecological environment, indoor environment, and so on until the land use and transport. And this evaluation also based on the condition of Cambodia, which is our country. Okay, and as we also know that the sum of the weight of this should be equal to 1. So this is appropriate for Cambodia environments as society mindset and understanding to establish its own green building certification system, given that Cambodia has faced numerous challenges with energy and environmental issues in various sectors, one of which is the infrastructure sector. And also many Cambodian structures were built with either a few or no green building, which is also the concern for our royal government. And like to establish a green building certification, we need to cut down and avoid the future energy environmental difficulty in the construction industry. And now let's move to the rating system, which will present about the rest of the criteria.
So thank you, David. So I'm going to continue from on the rating system of GSID. So there are 4 different levels of certification for GSID, which rank from the highest to lowest, G1, which is the highest, G2, G3, and G4, which is the lowest one. And the scoring system is varies to from different type of buildings, such as new construction, existing construction, and as well as remodeling. And you can look at the table below right here. So move on for the registration and certification process. So this is the flow chart of the registration and certification process for GSID. So I'm going to break down this flow chart into 2 different sections, which is the registration process and as well as the certification process. So move on to the first one is the registration process, where it's begin with the pre-registration consultation with GSID, where developers and architects as well as the building owner consult with the GSID to have a better understanding of certification process, criteria, and regulations. And afterward is the formal registration application, where the project owners submit application to fill with in extensive project details such as the location, size, scope, and as well as the timetable and or time schedule of the project. So after filling the application, which is next one is the document submission, where the project team must submit the application to GSID and all the relevant documents such as architectural drawing, technical drawing, and other relevant documents. And after the submission of the document, there will be the evaluation and assessment period, where GSID might conduct detailed examination based on submitting document and criteria, as well as there be site visit and interview with the stakeholders and technical document evaluation as well. So after the evaluation and assessment, which we move on to the certification process, where the certification determination by the GSID assess the project eligibility for certification based on the compliance with sustainability standard and point credited. And the certification, and next one is the certification outcome, where the GSID will certify the project receive will provide the formal certification paperwork, including certification achievement and as well the
analysis of sustainable performance as well. And after that, there's also the post certification support from GC as well, where they will provide more resource, tool, and direction to maintain and enhance the sustainable performance of the building, to as well as to certify other projects that have featured in promotional material and also in other case study as well. So after we learn about the certification, registration, and certification process, we move on to a case study of certified building, which is one of the building in South Korea, where this is about the background of the certified building, which is a Moyongjae old house, which is a type of traditional hanok, which is considered as the single family house located in South Korea. They is certified with Green 2 or Excellent with a score of 70.425 out of 100. So this is the certified building that been by GC. It's the Hanuk, and so this why this building get the certification. So in order to know that, we must look at the qualification of this certified building, which is I will explain detail for each assessment criteria, which is the first one is the land use and transport. This location itself have a very high electrical value of the land, and as well as with many measures to prevent interference with sunlight, as well as accessibility to bicycle lane and other convenient facilities. Next one is the energy and environment pollution. Since this is a traditional home, this building was constructed with no use of any certain substance that deplete the ozone layer, as well as the material and resource that were used in this construction is a type of material which is called the environmental declaration product, with natural materials such as low carbon and recycled material. And as well as move on to the water circulation management, which has the use of runoff groundwater with approximately 1,000 cubic meter in the on-site pond, as well as the operation and maintenance. This traditional house, which is has the usual manual for the operation and maintenance of the house, which can be used for easy repair and maintenance of the house, as well as the electrical environment. That the site is composed with a large area of natural ground with ponds and trees and greens around the buildings. And also the indoor environment, due to that it's a traditional house, they use the natural material such as wood with low emission of air pollutant, as well as high performance of natural ventilation as well. So this is the site plan of the Hanuk house, and this is the cross-section drawing of the certified building itself. So moving on to the uniqueness. So the uniqueness of GC is precisely developed the assessment criteria to have a comprehensive sustainable knowledge, and to emphasize complex relationship between the environment, social and economic factors, as well as to promote intricate and comprehensive approach to sustainable development by focusing on innovative and cutting-edge technology to encourage ongoing improvement. And the advantages of GC is that it has a broad application covering both new and old or existing buildings, as well as to demonstrate dedication to comprehensive sustainable development, with ongoing support for building owners to increase the involvement and accountabilities, and encourage cultural shift towards sustainability in construction sectors. And however, with all these advantages and uniqueness, there are also disadvantages to GC as well, which the GC is still in an ongoing development stage, which require a frequent modification to the assessment criteria for the rating system, as well as they also have a restricted geographical reach, which only cover mainly in South Korea, and they must to emphasize and the need for a wider distribution and worldwide acceptance, with a collaborative effort to improve accessibility and alignment with international best practices, such as LEED or
or the green building certification system around the world to overcome challenges to reach full potential as a worldwide standard for green building certification system. So move on to the implication of Cambodia. So for Cambodia, we can use this standard to address the energy and environmental pollution aligned with the Cambodia environmental challenges that focus on energies that Cambodia have a restrict access to power and reliance, and have a mainly reliance on foreign energy sources from nearby neighboring countries. By following GC approach can provide the guidelines for Cambodia green building certification system with the help of its broad reach stakeholder involvement and assessment standards serve as a model for Cambodia. So by establishing this system, Cambodia can address challenges that mentioned above in the building sectors, and by those challenges such as by prioritizing energy environment pollution can mitigate environmental degradation caused by reliance on fossil fuels. Cambodia should consider adopt GC approach to establish its own system, as well as a collaborative effort with stakeholders involved to ensure the system success and widespread acceptance in Cambodia. By prioritizing assessment criteria in Cambodia green building certification system is crucial for addressing the environmental and energy challenges in Cambodia by using the GC model to establish the sustainable development practice in the construction sector in Cambodia. So to sum it all up, the exam and assessment criteria of GC from Korea can help identify the environmental benefits such as land preservation and energy efficiency, as well as GC criteria can offer a valuable insight for Cambodia building certification system. By focusing on the energy efficiency and environmental preservation aligned with the Cambodian needs, as well as to develop the green building certification, can significantly improve the Cambodia construction sector as well to promote sustainability and reduce environmental impact. By learning from Korean experience and develop our own green building certification system, by collaborating with other international partners, can facilitate knowledge exchange with the best practice implementation. And also, GC can highlight the potential for implementing a green building certification in Cambodia as well by collecting and learn from global experience to improve the sustainable development in Cambodia construction sectors. So this is our reference for this presentation. So this is the end of the presentation. Thank you for your attention, and I hope to see you soon in the next semester. Thank you.